After canceling fall football completely on Friday night, the list of questions only continues to grow as the Bison football team tries to figure out what the future looks like and who will be there. A start date for the spring, fall workouts, meeting restrictions, eligibility. Those are just a few of the questions NDSU still can't answer because the NCAA hasn't answered.
Not being able to supply those answers to our student athletes is frustrating. And so I think we're going to really rely on them. The sooner they can get this information, and it can't be we get something on Friday, then we get something else the next Friday, and then we get something else the next Friday. We need to have these answers in short order so these student athletes can figure out their futures.
One of the biggest questions fans have posed on social media is why seniors are saying goodbye and why they couldn't return this spring. The NFL draft is one reason for guys like offensive lineman Dylan Radins, and for others like linebacker Aaron Mercadell, the sixth-year senior already graduated and says it's time to move on with his life.
It was just kind of that thing to stop chasing something that might not be guaranteed and get on to the next thing. So if it wasn't the fall, I came back to play in the fall. So with that not happening, I was ready to move on.
NDSU head football coach Matt Entz wouldn't confirm any other players opting out of the spring season, instead saying he's invited all of his seniors to return and hopes they will. Still, the senior class had a chance to address their teammates Friday night, with a senior night no longer guaranteed. Those returning this spring are waiting to see what their fall will look like and how this proposed season will even shake out.
All we can do is lift now, so lifting, running routes, throwing with Trey for a little bit, so you know, I'm gonna take advantage as best as I can of the situation, and then get ready for fall practice or whatever it may be.
All of a sudden, we're looking at a full spring season, you know, followed up by a 2-month off season and another full fall season. You know, I guess I can't see a whole lot of advantage to it. Obviously, you know, I'd love if we could have just had a normal season in the fall.
With plenty of questions lingering for the football team and fall sports, the athletic department's work is mounting, with winter sports knocking on the door.
You know, traditionally they start in, you know, late October, early November, but I think we may be looking at a push there too.
Larson admitted things are tight as football traditionally contributes a great deal to the athletics budget as a whole. Asked about the possibility of having to cut sports, Larson said that's not currently being discussed and it is a last resort. He says he is challenging his staff to find new and creative ways to generate revenue. Another question, a popular question the last 6 months, has been the plans for Trey Lance after this fall football season, with growing buzz about his stock in the NFL draft. With the fall season postponed, the questions have amplified and have even shown up in Philly. Philadelphia Eagles quarterback Carson Wentz was asked about the Bison quarterback and the tough decision he faces.
I know Trey pretty well, so I'll get a chance to talk to him here probably soon about, you know, kind of what's the situation is, and we've talked along the way as well, so it's not a position that I'd want to be in.
Matt Entz said he has spoken with Lance about the decision and continues to talk to him about it, saying his job is to support Trey Lance in his decision, admitting he certainly wants him to return this spring. We have more on this story on our website. You can find it through the VNL News app. The University of North Dakota has suspended all athletic workouts for the week following 29 positive COVID-19 tests. The results come from more than 200 student athletes tested. UND Athletic Director Bill Chaves said they will pause workouts in order to hit reset on a number of things. This is the second outbreak the UND Athletics Department has seen since they started weekly testing, with the first coming after the July 4th weekend. The Minnesota Twins wrapping up a 4-game series with Kansas City tonight. Twins take a 2-run lead in the fourth and have added to it, including a pair of solo home runs from Nelson Cruz. He now has 5 home runs against the Royals pitching staff this season. 4-1 the final score there. Milwaukee up next for the Twins, as Minnesota will host Milwaukee starting tomorrow for a 3-game series.
Good, they can take a break against Kansas City.
Yeah, I feel like they've been playing them forever.
Yeah, that's the truth. Thanks. Still to